All right, time to get started. Now, if you had me last year for Intro to Mechatronics, and you're sitting there thinking, oh man, I got Johnson again, and we're going to sit and just watch videos for an entire quarter, not this time. I'm excited about this experience. This class has not been taught yet. So, as my introduction to this class, I wanted to just kind of briefly share with you why I asked Miss Holmes if we could do this class. So, I have every senior has to go through financial fitness. And what I've discovered is that there are some pieces of financial fitness that my seniors struggle with. And it always catches me a little off guard because I think, that by the time you're a senior, that this would be a little bit more, that this would make sense at that point. So I thought, well, if I could start a little bit earlier and we could have a more fun and interactive experience with that math, math, um, that maybe by the time you're a senior and you have financial fitness with me, it'll be like, oh, this is easy, piece of cake. So we are going to feel our way through this class together. I have a lot of fun ideas of things that we are going to do. For example, as a teaser, we are going to do the true cost of a pet. So we are going to look at the math, the finance that goes into having a pet, and you guys are going to pick a pet that you are going to do that research on. And to help make it real, we have a real live pet in my classroom right now, Dennis the Wonder Hamster. So I will be doing my project, the same project you guys are going to be doing, but I will be using Dennis the Wonder Hamster as my pet project. So that's just one example. We're going to sell stuff on eBay. We are going to look at different types of sales and discounts and coupons that you guys might run into in your real life. When you go to Fred Meyer and you got that $20 bill in your pocket, and there is a shirt that is normally $30, but it's 20% off, can you afford it? What are the pieces that go into that? Well, you got to calculate your discount, find the cost of the shirt. And in Washington State, we have an 8.4% sales tax. So then you got to tack that on top of that. Would that $20 buy that shirt? By the time you're done with my class, you will know the answer to that question. All right, so we're going to be looking at all sorts of stuff like that. I'm going to be spending a lot of time going to stores and like a Fred Meyer, looking for different types of coupons and discounts because different stores use different methods to get into your head to get you to buy their stuff, like a buy one, get one free. What does that mean? Buy one, get one half off. What does that mean? What's the difference between those two? So we're going to be talking about a bunch of stuff like that. The class is going to be income based, which is also the same as my financial fitness class with the seniors, although you guys will not have any bills. Those guys get a paycheck and have bills, and they got to use their paycheck to pay their bills. You guys are just going to get money, and we're going to look at how you spend it. Or maybe you're going to save it. We're going to look at that too. We're going to look at how much interest income you could make from having a savings account. Anyway, I don't want to reveal everything that we're going to do in the class. Just know that we are going to have fun. It's going to be interactive, and I'm going to try to make it as real world as I possibly can. And for those of you that are in the building, feel free to swing on down to room 108 and check out Dennis the Wonder Hamster. All right, I will see you guys either in class or in Zooms. Oh, and what we're going to start with is resumes and interviewing. I realize that at this stage in your high school career and in your lives, you might be thinking, I don't need that yet. But some of you are going to go get that first summer job this year. So I want to make sure that you guys are prepared to do that if that's something that you want to do. So our first two assignments for this week are creating a rough draft resume And I am definitely not going to be as picky with you guys as I am with my seniors, because that resume is the resume they're going to go out there and get the job that they might have for several years. So I want to make sure that that's good. Your resume, we're just going to get a rough draft going. And if you think about it, when you're a senior in my class, that means you will have a great starting point, and it'll be easier for you to turn in that great resume as a senior. All right. The other part is interviewing. I just want you to kind of get familiar with what kind of questions might be asked in an interview so that you can start thinking, hey, if I do this volunteer project at school or in my community, not only will that look great on a resume, but I could also use that as an example in an interview. So my hope is that by getting to you guys a little bit younger, that we can start having you think about things and making choices that will make your resume look better and make that interview just so awesome that any company would just be crazy to not hire you as their employee. All right. So that's the vision. That's where I want to go with this. We're going to start with resumes and interviewing, and we're going to be dealing with a lot of money stuff, but we are going to have some fun with this. All right. So I'm excited. Happy to have you guys in here. Happy to see you again. And yeah, let's do this thing.